Good morning and welcome to Putting Your Garden to Bed. The first thing when we're talking about putting the garden to bed is basically cleaning it up, tidying it up, getting rid of all the material that we have as leftover from this growing season that has just finished, and maybe getting a little bit ahead of the game for the next spring. What we will do immediately is basically to do a little bit of assessment of what we have left and in what condition this plant material is. We're talking about these tomatoes here. What we will do, we will just kind of come and take a look all up and down the stems and see if they are not diseased, if they don't have any visible lesions, they don't have any insects like mealybugs and stuff, then these would be fine to just pull out and put in a compost pile. If they do have some disease symptoms, in that case, the best way to deal with them would be just to put them in a big garbage bag and dispose of them that way, or burn them if you have a burn pile. The next step would be to cut everything that needs cutting at this time. So if you have like a flower bed and you have a lot of irises, you have some daylilies, this would be a good time of the year to check them out, clean them up and cut them maybe a few inches above the ground, maybe about 3-4 inches above the ground, and get them ready to receive some mulch on the top of it to preserve them for over the winter. If you have strawberry beds, again around Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas time, it's the best time to, again, cut back on the foliage, give them a really short haircut, and then put about 6 to 8 inches of mulch to preserve the crowns over winter. And then when the spring comes, you just kind of pull away all that mulch and they're good to go. At this point also, we need to take care of some tools. Inspect your tools, garden tools that you have used all season long, sharpen them, clean them up, disinfect them if you need to, and oil them up real well. Take some old bucket, fill up that bucket with sand, pour some oil in, and this is a great way to preserve your tools from rusting. If you have some trees around, if you want to preserve those trees, it's the best time really to dig them up and move them around and put them someplace. They will settle down, and in spring they will start growing. If you have to do any other planting, transplanting, dividing, and moving around, fall is a very good time. It's sort of a quiet time as far as the gardening goes, and so you will have plenty of time to make good choices and use some of that time to do that planting, transplanting, dividing, and all the other stuff. Let's talk a little bit about what we need to do when it comes to lawn care. Our last mowing should be just before the last frost. It should be really short. In essence, you're going to set your lawnmower to the lowest setting possible and just give it a really buzz haircut. This is going to prevent that grass from matting down and molding, and you're not going to see too much of a snow mold or pink mold in the spring. So it is going to go a long ways towards the health of your lawn. If you need any more information, do not hesitate to contact me, and you will find my information, contact information on our website. Just go on the WVU extension, and besides my contact, you're going to find a lot of other publications that we have that relate to gardening, and so that's a very good resource.